Are we really recording?
We're recording. We're at 3 seconds.
2 seconds.
5, 6, go. Jenny told me I was crabby. I wanted to just throw that in there before we start anything.
Hello, FlossTube. We're the Bougie Stitchers. I'm Jenny.
I'm crabby Nancy, I guess.
Yeah, she's not fancy Nancy tonight. She's crabby Nancy.
Happens to the best of us.
And in the back is Dan. He's
Hello.
Yes, we've been calling him a lumberjack because he got off the plane and had more facial hair on his face than I've ever seen in his entire life. My baby's growing up.
I don't have any tissues handy.
So, we're filming on a Monday night after the New Year. We had some fun New Year plans. We were gonna head down to have Nancy's infusion, tomorrow, and I brought like all my 12 my team half and half from the 12 by 12. I was gonna continue to work on those, and because I thought I was gonna have like 8 hours of stitching in the room with Nancy tomorrow, and the weather foiled us. No infusion tomorrow, so, which I guess is a curse and a blessing all in one.
Yeah, we don't have to travel anywhere.
We don't have to travel. I'm here. Maybe we'll get home tomorrow.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll see what the roads are like. I actually was like followed the storm. Like the storm
has been sitting here since 6 o'clock this morning.
But it hasn't done anything.
No, but it's just snowed.
But we have got no snow. We had no snow. And we hit about 20 miles outside of Sheridan, and it was light snow. And we got to Buffalo, which is 30 miles from Sheridan, and it got a little heavier, but you could still see the road just fine. And we got 15 miles on the other side of Buffalo, and I was like, Dan, we're just going to drive slow.
And it's really unique because there's like no wind in the storm. We're truly just getting like the whimsical hallmark, just that pretty little snow. Yeah.
But it makes for fun togetherness, so. But it is a little on the chilly side, so we've got Nancy's roaring fire in the background.
Got some tea.
We've got tea.
This is like my second time on this cup. It's all right.
This is my first. It's lemon ginger. I love it.
And I fed Jenny better than prison food today.
We did not eat prison food. I thought she said we were having no cheese soup. We had gnocchi soup. It was very good. But I was like, what do you got against cheese?
No, I like cheese. I didn't get these tips from not eating cheese,
I
sister.
was like, we could maybe put some cheese in it. Anyways, it was really good. But my brother-in-law's doing great after his surgery. Yep. So things are moving right along. He had PT today, and I guess they worked him over. So,
but then coming up the steps, he went downstairs to feed the dogs, and somehow he hit the corner of we have these stairs, and
he had
first injury of this surgery, so we'll take it.
Yeah, he had a boo-boo on his boo-boo. All right, we always start with a moment of gratitude. There's so much to be thankful for in the last few days, but I'm thankful for puppies. I'm going to say that right now because there's been times I wanted to check that little puppy out with the wind. He's wonderful. He has no fear. Where Jack would not jump off the bed, that dog has no fear. He's off the bed. He climbs gates. He literally...
And he's just 10 weeks old.
He's 10 weeks old.
He's got places to go.
He climbs the baby gates. He climbs out of his pen. He's fearless, and he's smart as a whip. Like, Jack's the brawn of the relationship. Walker, he's the brains, and I'm a little nervous about that because Jack's like, okay, whatever you want, Mom. Is there a treat? I'm involved. Okay. Walker's like, hold my beer. Watch this. So we'll see. We're having fun with him though. All right, what is your moment of gratitude?
I'm going with new start.
We'll talk about how many whips and starts we have.
Yeah. Just the ability to go through we haven't been like 2 years, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and I have got a lot of stuff. So I'm going to do the no new starts.
Oh no, wait, look at this.
Start. What are we looking at? I haven't cleaned anything up.
Look at that.
Yeah, and there's no room. They're laying on top of each other.
Yep, it's funny. We'll talk about it in a minute though. Right. We were joking. I think I posted on Instagram or Facebook how many project bags I have. Whew. I got an issue.
Oh, and talking about new starts, I know there's a couple reasons why I got that. I got hacked, you guys. Like, they have everything in mine. Like, they have my I don't think they have my social security number, but that's all. They have my phone number. They got my email address. I mean, they got everything.
Who hacked you? Like on what platform?
It started on Instagram, then I went to Facebook, and then I'm guessing it went to, because I tried to buy Ticketmasters at Ticketmaster.com or .hub.
You did
or
or they did?
They tried, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I didn't have Facebook or Instagram for 3 days, 4 days.
And then they were really sweet. They sent a little thing to our Bougie Stitc.hers .gmail account. They're like, we're so sorry. We fixed everything.
Yeah.
But,
Guys, they can't even like type English, so let alone like, and I'm not being mean, but that like Hebrew, Arabic, I don't know which one it was with those little symbols. I mean, let's be honest, you guys probably know my typing by now. It sucks. So I mean, what I think I write, sometimes I don't write, and I'm like, I can't even speak English, let alone some other language. I'm not fortunate.
If somebody sends you something and it's not in quick text type, you know how we all fat finger something and the wrong word comes up, that could happen with us. But Nancy doesn't speak a different language, so do not accept anything from Nancy that says, hello, how are you?
That isn't an old lady-ish, you know, like, what you have been up to?
Yeah.
You know, like.
She's not looking for dates or money.
No.
There we are. All right. Do you have an FFO? Oh my gosh, I had big plans on getting all my FFOs done and all my Christmas stitches from last year done. I got nothing done. But I did get that quilt done. That quilt was done for Christmas, but we talked about that already.
Are you going to put a picture on the end?
I don't even think I took a picture.
You should have, didn't you? But
I should have. I should take pictures of my end work, but I don't think I did. But it was a labor of love, and I think I said something about breaking my machine. Speaking since the last time we've met, I'm sorry. We tried new technology because the weather truly did not allow us to record. And so a friend of ours suggested Riverside. I think it's Riverside. Mm-hmm. And it worked well recording wise. Like, I think we did okay. But for whatever reason, it didn't allow us to, like, towards the end of the video, our lips weren't synced. But when I reviewed the video before I uploaded it, we were synced. So.
And then you also couldn't get pictures at the end.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to upload pictures at the end so you could, like, so we'll talk about that in a few minutes. But there were just some things as I'm learning new technology that I just didn't understand. And I thought I did pretty good, like focused and working to learn the technology so we could record and then upload the technology and combine the technology. Anyways, there was a process. It wasn't like overly hard, but it was a matter of being on Google Chrome versus regular Google. And anyways, lots of learning moments, lots of YouTube videos. It all worked out. But our lips did, for whatever reason, unsync towards the end, and I don't understand why, because they were synced when I looked at the video before I uploaded.
I thought I woke up and I had been drinking. I'm like, what's going on?
I know, my mom was like, it was like watching subtitles without the subtitles. I was like, Mom, please, I'm just struggling with this, and we did it. So we'll probably figure out, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But we hope not to do that. Like I said, I rode in on the edge of the storm. I felt like...
This is a noisy chair.
I know, that's why I always sit very still when we record. So she's in the chair that I usually sit in. I have her office chair.
And Dan has my chair.
Dan has the lowrider in the back. So, all right. I have an FO though. So Tina I have two FOs. Tina was very generous when she won something from us. Her LNS is keepsakes, and so she had asked us, and we said that a very nice viewer had kitted up a couple projects for us, and I got mine completed. So this is Joyful Journal, December. That's what he's supposed to look like, and that's what he looks like.
He's really cute, and I would really like you to pass that to me.
I will.
I didn't mean like right now, but I'll take it.
I was gonna make him into an ornament to hang on my tree for this year, so I did get him stitched. But
ooh, I like the back stitching. It kind of looks like rains, and
yeah,
that's cute.
It's part of the pattern. I did no ad-libbing on this. I did change the colors, meaning I picked whatever colors were. If it called for a pink, I found a pink. So But yeah, that one's done. Thank you very much, Tina. It was a fun little stitch. I'm going to get it FFO'd. I'm hoping to FFO my Christmas stuff here in the next couple of weeks so that I can get it packed away. I mean, I packed up Christmas this morning, but I can get to it quickly. And then the long-awaited temperature chart is complete. So this is a Christie's Corner temperature drink shelf.
And a lot of you guys have got yours done. I think a lot of Christmas trees are posting on Instagram, and Pam got hers done from Just Keep Stitching.
And a lot of...
I think Stephanie is right where I am back in March. But
I think Jody, she is done. I think she did butterflies, and she did different shades of purple for the different colors that she had.
Jody who?
I don't know her. FlossTube. I mean, I know her.
Is that the one that likes purple from Michigan? No?
She does. Yes, I think it is.
Don't ask me what it is. I just know.
I just.
Sorry,
we
Jody.
Exchanged. She in Stacie's exchange. She had my fall exchange. Anyways, so sorry, Jody. I do not. I don't know your FlossTube name, but I know I watch you.
Yeah, because everything's purple.
Yeah, she's a.
Can I see it?
Yeah, I think so. Anyways, we've showed it many times. It's all done.
Well, bring it up so they can see that snow globe.
Oh yeah, so she has a Christmas tree. She has an expansion pack where you can get different motifs to put in case you didn't like something that she put on the shelf. And so I wanted to put a little snow globe on there because at the store this year, everyone wanted snow globes. They wanted just to buy snow globes. Everyone come in like, do you have snow globes? Do you have snow globes? And I'm not talking like big, fancy, ornate snow globes. I'm talking like the ones you got in your Christmas stocking when you were little, like when we were little, and you just shake them up and then the snow falls, and you shake it up and the snow falls. And we just didn't sell them at the store. So I made a miniature Christmas tree and made it into a snow globe. And so that is what I did. And I think this is, this goes back in my bag. What I'm going to do though for my finish is on the back of my fold or my frame I'm going to put it in, I'm just going to type up the temperatures for the year. And then if people really cared someday, a gazillion years from now, they'll know what
yeah, like when everyone's like, I found a sampler. Like,
yeah.
Like, we found a temperature chart from 2022.
Yes, they'll be very excited about that, I'm sure. My children throw it all away.
My children had permission to just rent a dumpster and throw it away.
Oh, mine were given the riot act. Do not throw my stuff away. I will haunt you. And I will. All right. How about our whips?
Oh my gosh, guys, hold on.
Hold on.
Make sure dinner's ready.
Dinner's ready. Or in the crock pot. Got your tea.
Gone to the restroom, have a few snacks.
Or know how to hit pause. Because we're going to be like another 2 hours going through these.
Jenny, I can't stay up that late.
Then you better talk fast, girlfriend.
All right, let's do this one, our together one.
Oh, yeah. So we are doing a stitch with Sandy from Stitching with Sandy. Remember she was our BFF that I said her name was Stacie for like 2 weeks. And during the 12 by 12, okay, so the 12 by 12, we had so much fun. Thank you, Kia and Pam. It was an amazing time. It really made us focus on what whips we had and what starts we wanted to do. Nancy's going into a no new start for 2023. Mm-hmm. I am focusing on stitching what I have started. I do have a couple new starts planned, but my goal is to work on a project, complete it, and then when I complete it, I have another one to put into place, except for the couple that I already have started. So Nancy helped me. What are you looking for, sis?
The board.
Oh, on your lap. Nancy helped me do some color conversions. So
a little high so they can see it.
Mine's not going to look quite like it's kitted, but you're going to do the colors.
Well, I wasn't going to do the colors until I realized I didn't. Yeah, I'm just going with it.
So Nancy shows up. So Nancy came. I had to work Saturday till 5. But Nancy came in at 10 and worked. I don't want to say work. You worked. She did a little helping in the store, but we weren't uber busy.
I sold some earrings.
Yeah, we weren't uber busy, but we had, we hung out with Stacie, with Sandy. See there, Sandy. I did it. We hung out with Sandy, And she did a Zoom, and for all day we kind of hung out. But I had to pop in and out because we had customers, and we went over and had lunch with or dinner.
And you're gonna put the SAL someplace so that
yeah. So
Michigan can start with us. What's her name? Goose Ducks. That's a game, isn't it?
It's okay. Don't. Nancy's tired, and her infusion has now been canceled, so she's not working with nearly the neurons she usually works with. But no, she doesn't. I promise you, she doesn't. We love it. It gets fun at the end of their infusion time. We're like, oh, we must be ready to take our drugs again. It is. It's MS is a bitch, people. But we did 12 by 12, but we decided we were going to do the stitch along. So it's #JD do what you love. So that's my start. And Nancy started down here, and I went this. I'm going this way, so I'll end down here.
Okay.
All right. What else you got?
My next one is Before the Devil Knows by Rebel Stitcher.
Oh, that's a fun one.
This floss is beautiful. I'm not a purple fan at all.
So is that the called for?
Yep.
They're not gonna be able to see that, Nancy. Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's like a green, a purple, and a black. It's like way pretty.
Did you get it from her?
Yes, I did.
Is it?
It's
the company. Is it the company out of Australia?
Give me a second, I'll show you.
You want me to pull it while you're showing
Sure.
them?
Put that on there too, please,
Yep.
because you have to have 3 scans of it.
Why?
Scans of it. That's what Rebel Stitcher Colleen said. And that's my huge start. And these, you're not going to see a ton of work. You're probably going to see like 20 plus stitches on all these. But it is just really pretty colored.
It's Forbidden Fiber Co. Devil Knows.
Can I see it?
Yeah, but you really can't see the variegation. It is beautiful. So, but if you go to rebelstitcher.com, she'll have all the details on her website.
Okay, you want to put one of yours? I put this
Yep.
away.
So the very first one I started working on was when I went through all my whips. I was like, I think I have 20 whips. There's only like 2 that I'm not really happy about.
We gotta keep moving,
No,
Jenny.
we're fine. You're fine. You're gonna drink. You just keep drinking your tea. So, this one doesn't need a board.
No, it doesn't.
It's a linen, guys. I'm just saying it's linen. Wish me luck. I only work on it in the morning when I'm fresh. But it's been kind of fun, and I wanted to look kind of antique-y. There's been some amazing. It's my women's suffrage, and Colleen, Rebel Stitcher. There was a couple other ladies who shared their finishes with me, so I'm super excited to get that kitted up. But I'm using the called for, and Sister Suffragette is what it is, by Summerhouse Stitchworks. I'm super excited to continue with that. All right, what you got?
Okay, this one's Autumn Leaves by Cherry Hill. And it's just barely a start.
But this was Emma's birthday start.
Yeah. And all I did was this leaf right here.
Still progress.
It is. And it was fun to do it not yesterday, the day before yesterday.
It was fun. We were giggling and laughing and having a good time. So I started my second Blackbird Designs, and I am stitching 'Tis the Season. And we'll show you this side. Guys, I restarted this thing 3 or 4 times. I was on the phone with Nancy. There were tears at one point in time. I've got quite a few stitches into it, and then I'm like, I'm done. And then I restarted. And I'm using Old Linen by, I know there's a lot of old linens, by, is it Extra Design?
No.
I don't know who it's by. I have my glasses, so I can't see.
You are correct. It is X-Jude.
Yeah, I thought it was, but it wasn't for sure. For surezies. I wanted the white to scream at you. And I don't know why, but I just wanted the white to be crisp. So, that's what I picked. And it's all very kind of muted when you look at it here. right? But that's not what I wanted. And I'm loving it. I do not want to put it down. So, all right, what you got?
Okay, the next one is by Teresa Colgate. It's the Moon Dancer that I'm doing with Bougie Stitc.hers.
Tracy.
Yes. And I will show you what I started on and what I restarted. I just like her. A little kick in her heels.
I just think she'd be fun to do as an ornament, like a standalone. I wouldn't mind doing that.
So when we started it, I did it on black.
And did you decide black wasn't for you, or why did you not continue with the black?
Well, because I'm blind, and so although I could do it on black. Do you want it?
I'll take the black.
Well, you're gonna have to pick it out.
Well, that's not that much to pick out. I can have
It's
that
not.
picked out before. By the time you get through all those, I'll be done.
And this is just done on black, so you can hardly tell down here on the bottom.
So this is what you tea dyed. You ice dyed it,
Yep.
and then you're just going to stitch.
Instead of stitching
You're
the
stitching the
orange, I'm just
negative.
gonna stitch the black.
Yeah. So
And I'll probably do the moon up here too, just cause. But
maybe
maybe.
when we decide what it looks like. But so how the we can't show you the pattern, but how the pattern is set up, where it's blank, it's not there's no stitching. She's stitching that part. I thought it was a pretty good idea. I liked it. I thought it was pretty brilliant.
Every once in a while, I have them.
You have them a lot. So I've decided that I'm going to keep stitching on some of these things. I'm going to really focus hard on them. But this one, it didn't start out my favorite. I'm not going to lie. Like, I want to stitch it. I've got this one, and I've got Sins with Friends, Cinnamon Stars kitted up. And so when I finish the Gather In, I'm going to start Cinnamon Stars because they're kitted up. And like I said, remember I had all these problems. My house is short 2 rows, but I'm loving it. And all I did was fill in windows on Saturday because customers were a little more steady than they were on Saturday than they normally are. So I didn't get as much. I thought I'd be able to stitch like 30 minutes every hour, but I didn't even get that done. All right, what you got?
My next one is the Candy Cane of Mischief by Bent Creek. My friend Becky gave it to me for being her bartender at her daughter's wedding.
It is super cute.
This is pearl cotton, you guys. I don't know if you can see it.
Well, yeah, but let's use the board because the holes are big.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Just put the board behind it. I'll do that and you keep talking.
Well, I just wanted to get stitches on it so I can count it. Not sure. Did I show the pattern?
Yep, you did. It's really cute. And if you were a new stitcher, like if you
I had
had
a fancy bag that Becky made me.
yeah, our friend Becky is super sweet. She's in Hawaii right now.
Oh yeah, she's living her life.
We're getting snowed in and she's in
She
Hawaii.
saw a turtle. I wonder who's watching Tuck.
I don't know. Don't put that
Oh.
in there. Don't put that in there. It's our board. I have only one more.
Guys, I'm gonna be going for a hot minute.
It's okay. We're gonna let Nancy shine tonight. So I am super excited. I bought these birds when I very first started stitching. There's a black one and a red one from just another button company. I have them both. I think I was feeling brave. I think I bought 32 count linen to stitch both of these, and I was not brave. But I did find, this is a fabric flare. It's, it's a print, so on the back it's white, but on the front side it's got a
Are
print.
you gonna leave that down in there?
Probably not. But that's okay. Anyways, I finally have all the black in now. I'll probably, if I really spent like 5 good solid days on it, I'd probably be done. I'm so excited to get them done. And I'm gonna get the red one done right behind him. So once I finish this one, I'm gonna start the red one, so that I can I can finish them both at the same time. And I am done with whips. Like that's all. Like I had others that
I'm just warming up.
yeah, I had others I brought, and I was gonna try to get some stitches in, but I ended up not being able to do that because I had to work. And then I got excited, not stitching up, kitting up my SAL with Sandy because I didn't quite have it done. I didn't have any of it done. I didn't have any of it done. Nancy had to help me.
So this is a dimensions kit, and my friend gave it to me. And little does she know, I'm gonna give it right back to her.
Does she watch our FlossTube?
Hopefully not.
I'm gonna send you a gift.
But I have to finish it first, so let's be
Maybe
honest.
she'll forget.
And I just started down there in the greens and the leaves of the morning glories.
Tell them what you did. Nancy was really proud of herself. She bobbinated her dimensions kit and threw away the symbols for what each color was. So we figured it out, but it was funny. She's like, we have a problem, Houston. I was like, yes we do. Like, nope, there's only like 5 greens in this one, we're good.
There's light green, medium dark green, and dark green.
Yeah, no, there's pale green. Light green and pale green. Like, the difference, please?
Yeah.
Give me a number.
In this fancy bag.
I love that bag.
Yep.
I have like 4 gobble couples in it now.
I have 3.
I don't have a gobble couple under my needle yet, but I have like 4.
Sorry, I have a lot of stuff in here.
Which one did you start stitching it? Oh,
well, this is the one I'm going to leave up kind of randomly when I don't have a holiday, because kind of our house, kind of cowboy hat.
I think it just fits Wyoming.
Yeah.
Do I have that one done?
Yeah, you do.
Do I?
I just have this down here. So I just have...
Oh, I do have it done.
Yeah, you do, because we talked about it, because I was going to do a Fiora here.
Mm-hmm.
But I just had this little thing done right here. I really, really, really want to put my stand-ups that Angie did for me up, but it's there in October, so that's the whole year.
You should just put them out here. You should get a little shelf until they make you happy.
They do make me happy.
I think your craft room, you should put anything else you want, anything in it.
This is my big butted Betty, but that's not her name. I call her the Triple B's. It is called...
It's a kit though, right?
Yes. Enjoy the Beach. And this is a fully kitted type thing. And obviously it's well loved. This was my second start. My first one is in the dump somewhere.
She seriously threw it away.
I do throw things away.
She's got a painting she's going to throw away too, and I'm taking it home.
And all I got done is this part.
Is that full coverage down there?
Pretty much, yeah.
I love them.
So once I get this done, I will be giving myself a new start. So I've kind of given myself some room for new starts, like not... Because let's be honest, I'm not very good at being faithful to my stitching.
I was like, yes you are. I promise you are. But, I mean, I think you got to give yourself that grace. I looked like my face hurt there. I didn't, but I was like, you have to give yourself some grace.
After the Rain by Hello with Liz Matthews.
Well, let me see this one.
Well, I just got a little bit done.
I know, but I don't remember the pattern.
It's just a lot of rainbows.
Let me see. Is this one you were going to change all of the rainbow colors?
Yeah.
I do remember.
But this is just all I got done in Jenny's and my adventure, on the 30th, on the 1st.
So just to be clear, neither one of us are night owls. I mean, we can get up pretty early in the morning and go all day, but neither one of us think that... I think after 8 o'clock you should be in your jammies and a cup of tea and you're stitching in your lap. Like,
we did make it to midnight though.
We
did.
did.
After 5 minutes after, we're done.
It was funny because Angie, Nancy, and I, and then there was like one other person in Mountain Time. I think everyone else was either East Coast or Pacific. And there was like 3 or 4 of us from Mountain Time that were in there. And everyone kind of faded off on the East Coast. And
I was truly like 9 o'clock. I was on the cuddling with the dog.
Nancy was like, we have to be done. Like, it's not that the group we were with was so much fun. We got to meet so many people and we had a lot of fun. But she was tired. And I'm just like, we can't quit. We have to keep going. And it was, but when midnight came, I reached over and went, boop, because we were saying goodbye with Angie. And then I thought, well, maybe we weren't really clear that we were saying goodbye. But, like, we went to bed.
We were done.
And then I had to get up at 3 in the morning with the dog anyway, so that was entertaining.
I slept in the basement, which I don't normally do, and so none of the dogs bother me until the morning. Jack's like, hey, what are you doing down here?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't.
No, it's fine.
So Nancy kitted up a bunch of things. Her and Emma, my niece, you guys have met Emma, Nancy's oldest daughter. So she comes up, we're in the store, she gets out this pattern to start. She's like, I've got everything kitted up. And I went, oh, Guess who did not have fabric to sew with? She had the, you had the floss.
I had the floss. Yeah.
She had,
just
she
no
had
fabric.
everything that she normally puts in a thing.
So that's a very, very small start. Right down there. Because when I did to get it real quick when I got to Jenny's house and I borrowed this fabric. Right. I guess
You're not getting it back.
yeah.
Yeah. I have plenty of fabric. It's fine.
But I just gave her the black stuff. So we're good for her.
So she gave me this other piece. She's like, here, you can just have this one. Because she kitted up one and it was way too small.
Yeah. That's one I'm not going to show you because because I didn't, it's in this rotation, but it's not going to be.
You didn't stitch on it though.
No, but
You just had it ready to stitch.
Yeah.
I keep drinking this tea because I'm freezing. I'm sorry, guys.
Jenny, it's 70 degrees down here.
I know, but I was cold when I came in, so I had a chill, and I just haven't got the chill gone yet.
This is another one that I did with Sandy that I had to redo last time. So I'm almost in the same spot, just maybe 1 or 2 stitches different.
You just had to fix your boo-boo?
I did.
We do a lot of frogging in our lives.
I think that should be our name, something with a frog in it.
The frogging stitchers? I like the Bougie Stitc.hers.
But this is the one I'm doing with Sandy.
She worked on that too.
Yeah, she did.
I'm done.
I still have more, you guys. I'm very sorry.
No, you only have 3 or 4 more in there.
Let's 4 more. Maybe 5. Because usually you find one hanging out.
Nancy was very honest when she brought 12. She worked on 12. I did not.
This is Thomas. And not the one you guys are all doing, but it's still Thomas.
I'm going to borrow this one when she's
It's
done.
by Forgotten Farms.
Not Forgotten Farms.
Not Forgotten Farms. And I almost got all of his base done. So he's going to be littler than I thought. Once again, I did not measure. I just looked at it. And this is how Emma and I did this. We laid it over there like, we're good.
Nancy doesn't count. Nancy doesn't measure. Nancy's a beautiful quilter. Ask me how that is, because she doesn't count, measure, or...
Because it's a straight line with a 1/4 of...
Yeah, but you have to count. You have to square up your blocks.
Oh, yeah, because your number 2 is kicking my butt.
So she makes all the kids a quilt for graduation, and Drew's graduating. For high school graduation. College graduation, they're on their own.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to push them out of the nest and say you're done.
I
Ask
still
me
have
that
mine.
because McKenna cost us quite a bit of money.
You did 2 for McKenna, but you didn't make 2, but you...
No.
Built...
Yeah, but that's something different. But just when she was home.
Oh.
So this is a little fox, and I think he's really really.
Look at the
unique.
motifs.
It's a Quaker.
They're leaves.
Yeah.
And pumpkins. So that fox is really neat. I like him. Don't lose your thread. How long have you had that one?
What?
This one?
The fox? The fox is truly one of my very first ones I purchased.
But not started.
No, I started it 2 days ago.
I remember us talking about that fox for a long time.
This is one I went to StitchCon and bought the material for. I thought I was buying the material for.
Until she bought 32. It doesn't stitch on 32.
36.
36, sorry.
And I'm going to do my first Barbara Anna.
Is this your first one?
Yep.
I have this one.
This one?
Yeah.
3 Witches?
Yeah, right here.
Or did you give me this one when you and Darlene? Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Because we didn't want to stitch it at the same time, so we don't.
Yep, I think
So we
you're right.
don't-
No, maybe I bought 2. I don't know. I'll figure it out when
We'll
I
figure
pull.
out the story in a minute.
Yeah, I'm not gonna figure it out tonight. My patterns are not here, so.
This is on a Fortnite fabric, Ada. And this one didn't have a particular name, just a 16 count.
I think I won some. I not one, but I mean I was on
Purchased some.
purchased some from them.
And this is just part of her skirt, the middle one.
Did you start in the middle?
I did start in the middle because I'd have to measure it if I didn't.
Oh, people are drinking cool beverages down below.
Hey, did the Pope die?
I don't think so. Oh yeah, no, yes, he did. But it's the Pope that retired.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, dang, I missed something. The things that you come up with it.
I know we were talking about people drinking white rice water, and she came up with that. I did not put any stitches in on that one.
The Woman of Honor sampler by Rebel Stitcher.
I love this one. I don't know. The border is easy.
I got her all hooped up in these hoops that I do like.
And Nancy's an in-hand stitcher, so the fact that she's got a hoop. Pardon me. I think I just burped.
That was attractive, Jenny. You can tell Jenny is like has boys all over her house.
I'm just drinking tea, people. Just tea. There's nothing in my tea. I did not put whiskey or anything in it. It's just straight tea. No sugar, just tea.
And Marty the Christmas Moose. This, you guys, is now my third start.
Because she started it the wrong way. He's
One of our
wider than taller.
just barely though. I have
is.
a measurement somewhere. It's not huge, but one of our subscribers told me that, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Because I truly almost had this color
done.
Yeah.
You had a pretty good start on him.
Yes. So that is
our adventure.
yes.
That didn't take us that long.
We're not done
20
yet,
minutes?
Jenny. We
Well,
have to
no.
keep going.
Oh, that goes in your...
Big butt of Betty's.
Yep. All right. So let's talk about plans. Nancy's going to work on no new starts. So she's got quite a few things that are... That's not your big butt of Betty's. That's your three witches. So so this is what I did. Hold on. Let me just reach over here into this beautiful bag that I'm going to show you in a minute.
We'll have to find it in a minute.
I sat down one day with with two sleeping puppies on the floor, and I kitted up my 12 by 12s, and I realized I had 20 whips, and then I had 9 things I want to start this year, and a few things that I want to start. So anyways, when I finish something on this list, I will, like, for instance, when I do vote, I'm going to work on my RBG that I have already started, and she really doesn't have that much more to stitch on her, so I just need to knock them out. When I finish Gather In, I'm going to start my Cinnamon Stars, my birds, my black one and my red one are together. Feed Me's all on his own.
Oh, so they kind of partnered them up?
Yep. Yo Ho 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 was on its own. Joyful from
Blackbirds. Oh, mine's upstairs. That's okay. Thank you, Jenny.
Is on his own. When I finish my Halloween Lady, I'm going to do my Halloween Laundry because I really only have the Witch's Cape to do on that thing, and it's done, so I should just do it. My Birthday Sal stands alone. My Christmas...
What did Angie say? Like a Dave Ramsey, like, what is that, like snowballing it? Like it
Yeah.
just, yeah.
Yeah, you just, you just get the one that you can get done quick, and then you get, you've got some momentum going. I've got fall and my Halloween. I've got a couple of those. My Halloween nose, it's all kitted up. It's sitting up on I'm going to stitch it on the same piece that I stitched my other one on, and then I'm going to cut it. Anyways, I've got it. And then my Rudolph and my Santa. I really wanted to start those two, and I didn't get them done, so maybe I'll start them this weekend. But they were the Fat Quarter Shop Christmas ones, but they're the cartoon claymation ones. That's what they remind me of. And I just wanted to get those done.
Is it just another button company one?
No, it's from the Fat Quarter Shop. From the quarterly stitching club that we were in for a while. Or that Emma and I were in. And I had one, and then I had a very kind viewer send me hers because she wasn't going to stitch it. And so I want to get those stitched up. They make me happy. And then I have like the gnomes that I started my round robin on. One of the gnomes didn't get stitched because the lady dropped out, and we decided it was okay. We were gonna get where we were, finish it, and then whatever she was supposed to stitch, we would just send it back and we'd finish it. And I'd like to get that finished. And we have our friends, our ladies, our FlossTube Friends piece.
Okay.
That's due in March. Remember? Angie and Mel. Tiny House Stitcher and Stitching with Mel.
I thought you meant that in the other group, and I'm like, I don't think I signed up for that. I asked not to do that.
No. But that's in March. We're gonna exchange.
Mine's almost done.
Mine is too. I just have to get the head on. I just have to get my head on. Just gotta put the old head on. And then I have Hello Winter is all kitted up and ready to go, and I'm super excited about that one. I have a Bothy kit that it's like one of the very first ones I asked Steve to buy me, and he gave me for Mother's Day. It's not my favorite to stitch on, but I'm gonna finish it. And then my Marty, and then I've got that Flea Market Flowers one that I thought.
But then you did really pretty colors in that.
That's why I want to finish it, except I have no desire to finish it. Like, I don't love it. And I'm stitching it on 14.
Then why don't you send it out into the world?
I might. I haven't decided yet. I just don't want to quit on it. I'm one of those.
Does it bring you any joy?
It's going to bring me fulfillment when I'm done.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
However you want to say, Jenny, but.
There were two that when I pulled them out, I wasn't excited to try to put them into my 12 by 12. I wasn't excited to put them into my lineup. I wasn't excited to. So that's where I was. I don't know. There was just two though.
So as Jenny was talking about this, I did something similar. Like I wrote all my patterns down and what stages they were in, so to decide on the 12 by 12. And I even tried to guess, like I just tried to guess on what percentage I was just by looking at it. And I had 35. I threw 2 away. So I'm only down to 33 either, like in the stages of kitting, like sometimes I don't have the floss, sometimes I don't have the material.
But you usually have something with it.
Yes.
Though. And it's in a bag.
It is in a bag.
Does that tell you we have a project bag problem?
I love project bags, Jenny.
I do too. And I love making them.
And you ladies do. I don't like to make them. I know I can make them, but there are so many pretty project bags out there that we're spreading the wealth, the joy,
I like making project bags. Mine aren't the best, but I like making them. I'm learning. Zippers are a new skill.
Zippers are easy peasy. But this was my 12 by 12 start. Put some bonuses in there. And when as I was doing it, I need to serge my Bonnie and Clyde after the rain.
Nancy got a serger.
It's gonna sit here if you'd like to use it. And material for Judge Not. You really can't stitch without material.
But
Okay.
you wrote that down and then you didn't.
No, I wrote that down as I needed it, and you gave me that material.
Oh, I thought maybe you wrote down that you needed it and then you didn't put it in there.
No.
All right. So let's talk about our haul. I don't really have any. So I am really going to try this year to be mindful and stitch from what I have. I am not going to quit my monthly club from Fat Quarter Shop, and I'm not going to quit my Be Stitch Me fabric club. So, but those two did come in. Let me show them really quick. This one is called Honey, and it's like a really pretty orangey brown. I really like it. And then the December club were greens. Oh no, I guess none of them. Greens. So the greens for the Do What We Love and Do It A Lot. Just Do What We Love and Do It A Lot. I didn't have any of the greens. I had one, maybe. Anyway.
Didn't you have lily pad?
No, I did not. I had collards or whatever it was.
You're right.
But I already found the DMC equivalent, or one that was close that worked. So I got some greens. That's good. And then there was the big conversation on whites that we had, because I really had no idea. That's all. Oh, and I have one more. Go ahead and show yours, and then I'll show mine.
This is my Whopping haul. Don't ask me why I think I could do this, but I found these at Hobby Lobby, and they're just little felt.
So we're in a pincushion exchange club, and we do
Yeah,
it
this is felt.
every 45 days or something like that. Or 30
I'm a
days.
little bit behind.
Do you owe somebody one still?
Yes, Jenny, but I'll get it done.
You will. And then I was on Instagram, and Jess from Como Stitches posted Is she not wonderful? I say she because female reindeer don't lose their horns during the
But
winter.
is it a reindeer or is it?
It's a deer.
It's a deer.
But in my mind, I'm going to put... So last year, I kitted up Dasher from the Punch Needle Primitive magazine. And I bought 2 different types of floss for it. And I bought all the... Anyways, I haven't decided on the floss, but it's going to go into this special bag. So that's what I got. That's all my haul. But now we have lots of things to be thankful for. We have some mail.
We do.
So we got mail from Angie, the tiny house stitcher.
Oh, that's very pretty.
She is gorgeous.
It's like 3D cardinals.
It is, and I love cardinals. It just
Can I read? Is it something I can read?
Yeah.
Okay. Or maybe we'll do that when we're done. So
Yeah.
we can.
We gotta pay attention though, and then you can have it all.
Oh, that's cute.
This is from Daylene.
I got one of those too.
Yep. I love chickens. They cracked me up. But this brought me to tears. She sent me seeds from her garden. I cannot tell you what that meant to me. I don't know why. It really touched me. So I got seeds from her garden. It's like she gave me a piece of her. I don't know. It just meant a lot to me.
That's a good, really good way to think about it.
And then I just love this. We got like 3 or 4 cards.
Yeah.
From friends. But we got this one from Allison, and she gave us a pattern. So now we have a mug pattern. So we got like 3 or 4 patterns on cards. Yep. And then do you have Ruth stuff?
I do have Ruth stuff.
So Ruth she's that friend. She's just so generous and so giving, and she sent us a Christmas box, and I just love it.
I just really like cracker. My husband's like, why is she sending you? My husband does not know about crackers, right? And I'm like, oh, she sent me a cracker. And David's like, why is she sending you crackers? Yes. It has needles, and what else does it have in it? Oh, pins. You open it up, and it's in there.
Yep.
And a pattern. What pattern did you get, Jenny?
I got the mini samplers. It's the animals.
I got this animal.
Let me see.
Barman flock pinning.
Oh, nice.
Cushions.
Oh, we should do these for our pin cushions. Anyways, I got all the animals. A mini desert, mini mountain, mini sea, and mini, I think it's forest. I love them.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And remember for my birthday, she had sent me the philanthropic pumpkin. Well, she also had the DMCs already kitted, and she stuck that in there. I told her I probably had them. She was so generous, she didn't need to send them, but she did. So,
And she's getting ready for a big adventure too.
where's she headed?
No, her daughter.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Do you want to do what I gave you for Christmas so I can show what I got purchased myself?
Yes, that was my next thing. So, my sister, I thought I was being really slick, and I'm like, what could Nancy use for cross stitch that she would? And I found a local artist, and I got her a bread bowl. Only
That's really pretty.
Instead of being a bread bowl, I got her a bread bowl, like a mini bread bowl. So, you know, when she's like, there's no room, or I don't have, it's so big, I need to add something else. She doesn't have to add that much to this one. It's just the right size.
And it's right upstairs on my log cabinet, and it's just the perfect place for it.
And then she does this. Ladies and gentlemen, I have my very own custom bag by Jasmine. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And it's got my boyfriend on it. And it's
I finally had to tell Miss Jasmine, I'm like, you know, she was sending all these pretty Minnie Mouse things. I'm like, I think she's kind of jealous of her. I just really want Mickey Mouse.
what I love is look at what she does to the bottom.
Oh, very nice.
Love it. So, I don't know if Jasmine watches us, but I love
maybe no pattern can travel and no bag could alone.
She didn't even tell me.
I
She
did.
did not even tell me she bought one until last, Friday night? Or
Well, yeah, because it wasn't my thing. But it's Smokey the Bear.
that's Nancy's boyfriend.
I have liked this guy I like the
Since
theater.
she was a little girl.
Yeah. And I should find this picture of him when we were like, I don't even know where we were, but David and I, we were home as little kids. I mean, but
You and your brother?
mm-hmm.
No, but they were really close together and everyone thought they were twins.
Yeah. But I have loving on Smokey the Bear, but
Do you have that picture?
I don't know where it is. I still have to find it.
Oh, I see. All right, so let's do our giveaways. I said, you know, oh yeah, I've got I'll post pictures at the end. I didn't post the pictures at the end because I couldn't figure out how. So we're gonna go ahead and go back. Of the 3 things we gave away last time that, you know, we drew names for,
Janie's gonna give you a reprieve.
2 of you have not answered me, and it's probably my fault. So I don't want to, I'm not making an excuse. It was a learning adventure and I didn't get it done. So we are going to repost them. We should have been a little more ready because we got like 27 gazillion pictures of dogs. All right, so Bonnie Sheffer. Bonnie, you said that you were a new viewer. We love the fact that you popped over. Oh, Bonnie, you are not the new viewer. But Bonnie, you won the T pattern. So if you are still interested in, is it in there? Is that the T one? No, that's Summer. We'll get it together. The T one.
I mean, this has the floss, the thread. I'm sure.
I think they need reminders. I think everything is in there.
Yes.
All right, so Bonnie, you won that. If you won, down below is my, you know, is our Gmail account, Bougie Stitc.hers@gmail.com. But it's in the description box below. Send me a note and and your address. Please be over 18 and we'll get that in the mail to you. Teresa, I will get yours in the mail. Maybe not tomorrow because I'm hoping to be home, maybe get home tomorrow, if not the day after. And then Holly. Holly is our new viewer. And I really appreciate her coming over. She came over from the Nightly Stitcher, and she is getting Summer.
And she's getting the bag and floss,
yes,
and material and a needle minder.
Yep, that was a fat quarter stitch.
Heck, and even the needle in this one.
That's a whole kit and caboodle. All right, so now for our new giveaways. I might as well leave that open, but I just closed it. So we have decided, if you are interested in a little sausage dog. So we had a very generous viewer provide us with some patterns that they had. And since we thought people might be getting ready for thinking about what they're going to stitch this year, we thought we'd give you something. And so we've got some
32 count
Belfast linen from Zweigart, and a pattern. So if you're interested in that, the keyword is sausage. You can use it in a sentence or you could just use the word. I'm not too picky. The second one we want to give away is Gather. So this is a Teresa Kogut book. Again, a very generous viewer gave that to us. And it's got
Jenny never lets me see these.
No, I didn't.
I'm just making sure there's not something I don't want to stitch. You might be delayed.
Too late.
And then
a mug. So you can drink your tea. It's got a lid on it. And you don't have to worry about spilling. And the last one we're going to give away is a Gamma Treasures bag. And this has got
not our orts.
Not our orts. And this is, I think, in preparation for spring and summer that we're going to send that to you. And that one, I just need you to use the word bag, B-A-G. And those are our 3 giveaways for this week. And we'll draw those names. All right, you want to do our BFF?
Yeah. He's getting heavy.
Means he's getting chubby.
But he's getting fluffy. Jenny called me fluffy on
not.
Saturday.
No, Nancy comes to the store and she's like, "I'm gonna bring coffee." I was like, "Great."
I did.
And Dan had made me this really amazing breakfast sandwich. It was delicious, and I was like,
Dan forgot I was coming that morning.
I ate a breakfast sandwich at 9 o'clock, so I wasn't hungry. And she kept saying, "Are you hungry? Are you hungry?" And I kept looking at the time, and I'm like, well, because we close at 5, so we were gonna be home early. And I'm like, "No, are you hungry? Go get something." Because
that's not what she said.
I couldn't leave. No. I couldn't leave. Anyways,
she called me fluffy.
I did not call her fluffy. I just simply said, "I'm not hungry," and she didn't want to go leave and get food. So if she'd left and gotten food, I probably would have put an order in. But she said she wasn't hungry, so I was like, "Well, then I'm not gonna eat either." All right, our BFF. we got to spend time with Sarah from Stars Stitches. And so she was part of Sandy's Zoom that we all signed up for. And we had a great time chatting with her. We've been following her for a while, but she's going to start a book club through her FlossTube. And I'm super excited about that. And we all had, there was probably 9 of us at that time we started talking about it. There was probably just 9 of us sitting in the room, maybe a little more. And we all had a kind of a different opinion. And she's like, I was waiting for, somebody to give me a response on if they wanted to, if there was a genre or blah, blah, blah. And we were just like, for the first one, just pick the book and go. And then modify. I mean, that's kind of what we all do as FlossTubers. We pick an agenda and then we add, or we just kind of straighten our crowns. We watch what others do. We find what works for us. And so that was our advice to her. But she is I think she's a delightful stitcher. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I would pop on over to Stars Stitches. As always, I always put our BFF in the bottom.
Even if we rename you.
Yes, even if we rename you, I try to make sure that I validate your name before I actually type it in the description box. So last year, or last year, well, it was last year, I guess, but our last BFF, poor Bonnie, no one's going to find her because we had her name wrong, but our last BFF, her FlossTube is Post Muse, M-U-S-E, Post, and we had it totally wrong, but sorry. We should always caveat. We should always start, instead of our moment of gratitude, we should start with, here's all the things we said wrong last time. But we're not going to do that.
Like the red check marks, like when we were in school.
Yep. fix that one, and then you get to big C on top of it when you corrected it. We had a viewer ask, on the back of the stitch that Stacie did for us.
The Silent Night one.
The Silent Night. One. She had posted, she's got these tags that she puts on her stuff. And it really is a smart way of keeping track of your stitches. But that company is everemblem.com, and I will go ahead and put that in the description box.
And they do have some presence on Etsy too, but they also have their own website.
Yeah, a lot of people are moving off of Etsy and going to their own websites, which I think is smart. I don't know what the fees are. I think there's a fee issue, and it gets confusing. So, but .coms aren't that confusing. You have to pay for the site, but you don't have to. There's not a lot of. Anyways, I'm not really smart on all of it. I'm learning. I'm doing lots of learning. All right. Quilts. What do you got going for quilts? We have to hand in our challenge.
Our challenge, which is this is my challenge. Did you bring your challenge?
I didn't bring it down, but I have it filled out.
So we figure out 6 quilts that we want to work on, and at any stage you want to work on it on, and then you put 2 bonuses down here. And so I'm going to quilt the Grinch quilt. I am going to...
Why'd you fold that over?
Because it's none of your business.
Good thing I didn't already read it.
You already read it?
No.
Oh.
It's a good thing I didn't.
And then Jenny will show you at the end. I finished a 2.5 inch square one. I still have to put the border on it.
Gorgeous. And
so that's a top only, but I still have to put the borders on it. So these are truly what you want to do.
Yeah, you pick your own.
Finish. I think Emma did some cross stitching things last year, and people have had project bags on theirs, and just whatever. There's no really rules except for you have to finish what you say you're gonna finish.
Yeah.
So mine's a lot of top onlys.
I have a lot of quilting and bindings.
I have a plaid gnome quilt that I need to finish, a jelly roll sizzle, a county fair, and I have a complete on that. I better check that in before I hand that in. And then I need to I have a whole bunch of copy material that I truly only need to find a pattern only for it. Like, what am I gonna sew on it? And I'll probably sew something on it, but that's what and then my 2 bonuses. What do you got on yours? Do you remember?
I do. I think I started a chicken quilt at our last retreat that we went to last April, and so my goal is to get, I think I want to do 12 blocks on it to get all the blocks done. I think I have 3 done, and it's a paper piece, and I have, I think 4 that I'm going to quilt and bind, because I have the tops and the backs done. Seriously, all I have to do is quilt them. And I'm not a fancy quilter. Like, I literally do straight lines. Like, I'll do patterns, but I mean, it's a straight line type thing. It's not the loops, and I don't free motion. Like I usually put my walking foot on, put a movie on, and just follow my lines that I draw. And then there was one more and I can't remember. But I've got like, I'm going to redo Mel's quilt. I mean, I'm going to send her the one I already built her, but I bought material to do one that she would maybe be able to keep in her living room.
Oh, don't you have baby quilts on there too?
I have 2 baby quilts that are due. One is due. I've got the material. I got to get stitching on it.
It's way cute material.
Because that baby's due in February, and then I have one that's due in April. So Steve's best friend, one of my officers, one of my young captains. So I think she's a captain now, but when I was there, she was a lieutenant. I worked for her aunt by marriage. Then she worked for me. Anyways, it was just a neat connection. So she had a baby during COVID, and I secretly asked for her address, and I sent her a quilt. And now she's having a number 2, and I'm building him a quilt. And so I tried to do the material, one boy, one girl, but with books and animals. That was my goal. So, and I found some cute material. And then I'm going to rebuild a quilt for Mel.
Jenny, would you like to explain who Mel is?
She's my best friend.
She's your bestie?
She's my bestie. I sold myself to her very quickly. Like, it was funny. Steve met her first. My husband met her first. I ran what they call a deployment line. That's where we get people ready to deploy, and then they get on an airplane and fly away. I ran that process when I very first joined the Air Force. And so Steve and Mel did a practice deployment line, and we practiced running it. But anyway, she's a lawyer. She was active duty at the time. She's a reservist now. And Steve's like, I met this lady. I really think you'd like hanging out with her. She seems really nice. And then I met her. And I was like, oh, and I like practically threw myself over her desk to say, be my friend. I need you to be my friend. Anyways, poor Dan, she's changed many of his diapers when he was a baby, because I just had Dan. He was 6 months old when I met her. And she's just the person, I think besides my sister, I could call and just say anything to. And though she might tell me to pull up my big girl panties and move forward, she would at least let me give a few tears out before she smacked me on the head and told me to move on. I just think, Steve, I can, but I think girls need girls to do that with. I mean, your husbands are amazing, and I know a lot of people say they married their best friend, and I think I love my husband very much like that, but I think sometimes you just need another girl who understands. So she's that for me.
Are you gonna cry again?
No, I'm not crying. No tears. I'm not crying. I'm an ugly crier. I have a blotchy face. No blotches.
All right, Wheel of Doom.
Wheel of Doom. Oh.
Hey, buddy, why don't you get up here and do the Wheel of Doom with us?
Yeah. See if you got something. Oh,
poor Mater. He's just like, I don't know where to go.
I don't know where to go. You people keep.
There you go. Sometimes you don't know what you're gonna get, just so you know that.
Just be ready.
I'm ready.
I'm
excited.
I hit the last one. Dine and Dash. We had that one, didn't we? Yeah, never mind. We're going to hide that slice and respin. Nancy's done that. I have not. And you had better not, or I will punch you in the face.
I have not.
I haven't.
Weird fear.
I'm just going to go right out. I do not like nutcrackers. They scare the bejeebies out of me.
And my house is filled with them.
And they're just like these statues that truly aren't even real things, but I prefer to walk around them than be near them.
What's yours, son?
I don't know. This is hard.
It's like Jeopardy.
No, it's getting his hair cut.
Ouch. Okay, so definitely not that, but
I think it's that.
I mean, like, okay, this might sound dumb.
No dumb.
No.
But like doing things that I know that I might fail, even though I know that's not a weird fear. It's just I don't like failure. But granted though, failure only happens if you don't learn from something. So
if
I
you
guess
don't
it's not
try.
really try and learn from something. So I guess not really failure. I guess like doing like brand new things, but I also love the fear.
He fears spiders. I'm his mother. I'm just gonna put that out there. Put a spider.
Yeah.
Put a spider near my child.
But I've killed 3 this year in my apartment.
Weird.
No. He will climb the roof to get away from that spider. He is insane about that. He will
But
call
I've
people
killed 3
in
this year.
from out of town to kill a spider in his
Not
room.
true. Lies and propaganda.
No. My fear is clowns. I hate them. And it is a strong word for me, but
It is, because she tells us that we can't say it.
I don't like that word, but I cannot. I just have to leave the room. I don't know why. I don't know why. I cannot tell you why. I don't mind people in masks. I don't mind, but you send somebody in with a red nose and floppy feet, and I'm out the door.
Baggy pants.
Yes.
She can't do it.
I can't watch that. Was it?
It, yeah.
Because of clowns.
I don't like Stephen King anyways because I'm a chicken, but.
Anyways, there I am. All right, I saved our clowns.
Okay.
All right, well, we thought we were going to have 20 minutes of this. We got a rare Monday night experience together. We're going to, I don't know, Nancy's probably going to go to bed. I don't know what I'm going to do, but probably not shortly after her because it was pretty wheel
I had to
gripping.
shovel twice already. Dan helped me the second time, but.
Yeah, shoveling snow. And it's like she said, it's just coming straight down, so. All right. And Sheridan's not getting anything at all. I mean, it was coming. The clouds were right over the mountain when we left. So, all right. Until then, we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Happy New Year.
Happy
yeah.
New Year. Yeah. Good
Thanks,
call,
Sam.
baby.
Nice.
That's what I do.
All right. Until next time.
Until next time, happy stitching.